Often, I find myself behaving a certain way inside the church, and then outside the church, come on somebody, it's a little bit more difficult to be Christ-like. It's like so easy to be a Christian in here. Everybody speaks the same language. We're all on our best behavior. Why is it that we come into the church and fake it? Right? Like, how are you? Oh, I'm fine, right? You argued on the way here. You're going to fight on the way home. Your marriage is falling apart. Your kids have gone crazy. Your neighbors are at you because your property line, you put your fence over too far. Your coworkers are angry at you because you never turn in the reports on time. Like, all of a sudden you come here and everything's wonderful. I was like, what is happening? Like, well, it's okay to not be okay. It's tough to live in a fallen and a broken world. And I think we've got to be real with ourselves to say, you know what? It's tough. It's tough to live outside the walls of this church as a Christian in a fallen world. In fact, it's sometimes tough to be inside the church and have it all together, not be angry at somebody, and not be frustrated at people. Come on, what do they say? The sheep closest to you bite the hardest, right? You ever had this happen? Some family members or some things that surprise you, or maybe someone on your crew. You're like, I can't serve over here anymore. This person's just, all right, well, let's move you over here. Or better yet, let's address the problem, and usually we can talk and solve it. Why? Because we've got to get better in here so we can go out there and make a difference. Let me give you this illustration. It was a couple weeks ago. I was in the backyard, and I couldn't find Stacy anywhere. And finally, you have to call somebody that lives with you to find out where they are. You know what I'm saying? Well, I can't find her anywhere. So I'm out in the backyard. I'm looking for her. Surely crazy chicken lady's outside in the chicken coop or something, right? Usually when I can't find her, she's out there in her Zen moment with her chickens, And I walk out there, Stacy, and I can't find her. And I call her up, and I said, where are you? She goes, I see you. I'm looking at you, right? I'm like, what is going on? She's like, I'm upstairs in the game room looking out the window. And it hit me. It was a hot day, on this little roller coaster of temperatures. It was a hot day, and I was standing outside, and she was up in the dormer of our backyard looking out into the backyard. And I realized she was inside the window. I was outside the window. She was in the air conditioner and the comfort and the controlled air and the safe environment. I was on the outside with all the pollen. Come on, somebody. Without the climate control, wondering where she was. There is a difference, friends, on being inside and being outside. The sermon title today is, It's Not Climate Controlled. Now, in here it is. Right? The air conditioner works. Some of y'all are like, a little too good, right? Bring a blanket. We got a blanket. I keep a zip-up fleece in my truck, not for the winter time, because when I go in places, they're cranking the heater. I keep it for the summertime. Come on, somebody. You ever gone into a restaurant and you're sitting there and they're like, can I get you something? Yeah, you got hot chocolate or something that's warm? And I go to my truck in the summer and I get because air conditioners work in Texas, right? And I'd rather a little cold than a little bit hot. You got new chairs to sit on. You got some places to park your cars, right? On a day like this, it's probably a little bit extra space. But you see, it's climate controlled in here. Everything, we can control this environment. But when we walk outside the walls of this church, we can't control this environment outside. And so, friends, hear me. There are certain things that you're going to be able to control, and there are some things that you cannot control. Newsflash, the world you can't control. We want to. We want to change things, but it's not climate controlled out there. Look, Jesus never promised a sanitized environment for us to be in. He never promised that. Matter of fact, it's all messy and it's all dirty. It's been messy and dirty since day one. I got to be honest with you. Sorry, new moms, okay? Sorry, not sorry. I'll give you a little story if I need to, or we can have coffee later. Some of the reason our children are so sick today is because you hyper-sanitize them in their forming days. We're made to get dirty. Like God gave us immune systems to get us dirty. And he gave an ability to heal and to recover. Case illustration number one, my son, Anthony. That dude, man, I'll tell you what, I love him. He has autism, if you don't know. He is winning autism. He is great. He used to eat his dinner, don't judge me, under the table. You're like, oh, that's okay. No, under the table at the restaurants, right? And all of us, we would be like, okay, I want this. Stacy wants this. Okay, kids want that. And the guy under the table wants chicken nuggets. And they're like, oh my gosh, there sure is. And we put chicken nuggets on the table, and this little hand would come up and get a nugget and go down, right? And get a little nugget and go down. And I was like, this is so gross. I tried to control it. I realized I can't control it. This is how God created him. And he was a texture guy. Anybody else texture people? He would see something, the handrails in the shopping mall, that black rubber thing. He's like, oh, that looks interesting. And he start rubbing his face on it. And he's like, oh, wonder what it tastes like. Some of you are like, ah. I'll tell you, Tony, today, he gets influenza, I don't know, A or B, whatever you want, for about 6 hours. That's it. He comes down, I don't feel very good. I have a temperature. Sure enough, 102 point whatever. I haul him off to the walk-in clinic, and they go, yeah, he tested positive for influenza strand A. Wakes up the next morning, he's like, I feel fine, I'm going to work. I'm like, he never gets, am I right? Dude never gets sick. He never gets sick. So here's the news. Just go lick the shopping malls, right? Just lick them all, right? Ooh, carpet, tile, right? God designed us to be outside in the mess, right? I mean, trust me, there'll be some people will judge you if you start licking stuff in the mall, but just be ready.